this is your daily reminder to drink your water right now. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor if you guys are new here. So today I'm going to be filming a favorites video, and it's kind of going to be a mixture of my like current favorites and my all-time favorites, just because I feel like you guys don't know me, so I want you guys to get to know me more. I feel like if you know me, you know I'm like such like a, I have a favorite for everything. People are like, oh, I don't have a favorite color. I'm like, I do. It's yellow. So I'm just that type of person, so I thought this video would be super fun. And I just wrote down like a couple of random categories, and I'm gonna tell you guys my favorites, or my current favorite of them. So let's get started. So starting off with skincare, I thought this would we'll just start with like makeup, skincare, all that stuff. My number one favorite skincare item of all time would have to be moisturizer, but not a typical moisturizer. I'm obsessed with rosehip oil. This stuff has saved my skin. I've been using it for the past 2.5 years, maybe 3 years honestly, and I have the worst dry skin ever. So I put this on after a shower and I literally douse my skin in it, and I go to bed literally looking like a grease ball, but it's like my favorite thing ever. But this just has so much moisture in it. It nourishes my skin so well. By the time I wake up, I don't wake up with like dry, like, you know when you wake up with like dry skin sometimes and you feel like your face, like you can't move until like you wash your face? No, with this I wake up and it feels like I just put moisturizer on my skin. So I'm obsessed with this stuff. I also love putting it on under my makeup just to give me like a more like glowy, dewy finish. I usually just put it on my cheekbones and it gives me like a dewy look. So I love rosehip oil. It's so cheap, it's amazing, and it's my favorite thing ever. Going along with skincare, I also just bought this chapstick and I've been like wanting to rave about it. I think I've told everybody about it because I'm obsessed with it. I just found it, but it is Crate 61 organic lip balm, and I got the coconut one, and the ingredients are super nice. There's coconut oil, beeswax, jojoba oil, which I also love, grapeseed oil, cocoa butter, olive oil, fruit oil, avocado oil, vitamin E, just a bunch of like great things, and I am obsessed with this. Like I literally just stand here before I go to bed when I'm all greased up after my rosehip oil, and then I'll just apply this for like a good 5 minutes, and it's the best thing ever. And they also have like a bunch of different flavors, but I've only tried the coconut, which is kind of ironic because I hate coconut, but I love this stuff. Okay, next up we have makeup, which honestly I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup recently at all. I feel like this point in my life is when I've worn the least amount of makeup since I was in like 8th grade. But my two favorite makeup products are actually both from Glossier, and I've been obsessed with their Boy Brow, and I bought this so long ago, but I wasn't obsessed with it because my eyebrows like weren't done, and I feel like it just kept adding to like the bushiness of my eyebrows. But once I got my eyebrows done and I started using this, I've been obsessed with it because it takes 2 seconds to fill in your eyebrows, and I'm like a person that like I need my eyebrows to be like, so I take like a good like 5 minutes on them. But with this stuff, and especially because I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, it's literally like and then I go. So I'm obsessed with this. I got it in the shade black, I think. Yeah, black. And then also for natural makeup, I've been just wearing the Glossier Cloud Paint, and I have this one in Storm, and I feel like this is like the perfect color for my skin tone. I'm wearing it right now, and it's just like a nice like deep red kind of thing, almost like purpley pinky red, but these are like my go-to colors, especially for fall. So I've been loving this because you literally have to apply it with your fingers, and it just like looks so natural. Next is clothing item, and my favorite clothing item that I own are my Topshop jeans, which I've had these like since I want to say like last fall, but they're just regular jeans, and they are straight legged, but they have a little rip at the bottom, and they're super cute. I actually got a lot of compliments on these, and I'm obsessed with them. I feel like they fit so well. They're high-waisted, so they hug your waist really well, and they don't go like all the way down to my ankles, which I feel like 2 years ago I would have hated that, but I feel like that trend is kind of in right now. These are my favorite jeans that I own right now. I also have another pair, but they don't have the rips at the bottom, but they're basically the exact same pair. A fall clothing item that I don't currently own, but I'm literally on the hunt for, and I've been on the hunt for probably 2 months now, is a huge leather jacket. I actually saw this one by I think it's from Nasty Gal, and I couldn't find it on the website, but Janelle Selden, I think her last name, is another YouTuber. She was wearing this leather jacket, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I've just been looking for like an oversized cute leather jacket because I have like regular leather jackets. I have an oversized jean jacket, but I want like a oversized leather jacket because I feel like that'd be so cute for fall. So if you guys know one, let me know. Next is book. So my all-time favorite book that I feel like is just gonna be my favorite book forever, like my always current favorite book, is Oprah's What I Know for Sure. And I am actually reading this again for the third time. It's just so small, and I feel like you can like go page, like you can just pick a random page to read and it makes sense. So this is like my all-time favorite book. You learn so much for it. There's so many moments where I'm reading this book and I'm like, oh my god, like that makes so much sense, or like why didn't I look at life this way? So this is like my all-time favorite book, and I love Oprah so much, so like it makes sense. Now moving on to fun stuff like music, podcasts, YouTuber. So starting with YouTuber, my favorite YouTuber at the moment is actually Brooke Michio, and I was subscribed to her for I want to say like a year now, but I wasn't like constantly watching her videos. But I recently started getting so much more into her vlogs because I love like 40-minute long vlogs, and she does like the perfect length of vlogs. But she recently just quit her job, her 9-to-5 job, and now she's just a full-time YouTuber. So she's like transitioning into that, and her videos are really like kind of inspiring and motivating. And I feel like not a lot of YouTubers go to school and then get a job like right after school, and that's what she did. And she's kind of like making it okay to like do that, but then she also quit her job, which is also totally okay. So I've been loving her videos for like ever now. She's amazing. My favorite music at the moment, Summer Walker just released a new album. It's called Over It, but her album has just been on repeat so far, and I'm obsessed. Next, favorite podcast. Usually I feel like everybody, when they get asked what their favorite podcast is, they say The Skinny Confidential, which is totally my favorite podcast ever. It's amazing, but I wanted to say one that like people don't usually talk about. I've been loving Sophia Bush's podcast just because she talks about like real, personal, deep things, and it's conversations that we should be having and conversations that we want to be having. She's had like amazing guests on so far, so I've been obsessed with her podcast, and that's the only podcast I've been basically listening to for the past like 2.5 weeks. And then my last random thing would be my gratitude journal. I actually got this on Amazon for like, I want to say it was like $6. So basically it says the date, and then it says today I'm grateful for, and then you just write down what you're grateful for. And it's kind of challenging. It sounds so easy, but it's challenging like writing something new every day, because usually when someone's like, what are you grateful for, you just say, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my health, food, blah blah, a house over my head, everything like that. But after like a certain amount of days, you're like, wow, like what really am I grateful for? And it makes you just think more and be more humble and grateful. And if there's one thing I've learned from like Oprah's book, and Oprah in general, is to have gratitude. That's like her #1 thing that she preaches about. So I started this not too long ago, and I've been obsessed with it because it really makes you think, and it gets you kind of like in a positive mindset for the day. So those are all my favorites that I have to share today. I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see more videos like this, or more favorites video like every once in a while, let me know, because my favorites are constantly like evolving. Like I'm always obsessed with something. So hopefully I can do more of these in the future, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.